Congratulations, Festival of Quilts, 20 years. Goodness gracious, I remember right back in the day at the very early beginnings of the Festival of Quilts, and so pleased it was in a central location in the country, Birmingham, NEC, and easy for people to get to, air, rail links, all over the country. And this wonderful venue for competition quilts of all kinds of categories, and wonderful white wall gallery spaces, which I've been privileged to take part in over the years as well. And particularly just the whole bringing together wonderful traders, quilt shops represented, all kinds of different elements have come in over the years. The surface design aspect, the studio, and particularly the workshops and teaching. I have had an opportunity to do quite a bit of teaching myself in the past and done lectures. So it's been wonderful for so many art quilters, teachers like myself to experience that whole exhibition situation. Now, one of the things that impressed me right from the start was the categories, so widespread quilt categories that everybody could enter, from novice to professional, experienced art quilter, including three-dimensional work, the My First Quilt, and it just was such a wonderful aspect, and it still is a very strong element of the show. Now, the other thing too was the schools and the encouragement that the festival have had for young people to get into quilting, you know, workshops and the like. So that's been a very, very strong element, and more so in the future. We've got to get more young people into quilting. But the favorite aspects that I've had, I was asked, I think really is meeting friends, making friends from not only in the UK that we only see once a year, but all over. There's so many international groups that come, an opportunity to see quilts from all over continental Europe, America, Sakwa collection, and groups of quilters from places that we would never travel to, Africa, India, and beyond. So from that point of view, there's so much on offer at the festival. And one of my favorite bits is being there early, especially if you're exhibiting, and watching the throngs come through when the doors are opened, and not knowing there'll be a big group going to the competition quilts, a big group going to the textile galleries, and an even bigger group going to the traders. So it's always wonderful to see these places, this empty spaces before, completely fill up within minutes. It's wonderful that Elizabeth Brimlow and I have had an opportunity to exhibit this year with our exhibition Momentum, Journeys, Memories and Times. And this is an exhibition that brings our work together, our friendship, and we've been colleagues in quilt art and known each other for over 20 years together. And this exhibition will feature different themes. My themes are based on water, and that will reflect the movement of water in my environment where I live in Somerset, the Somerset Levels, the impact it has on the landscape, and also water as ice and the impact of ice and retreating glaciers after a recent visit to Eastern Greenland, looking at climate change and those effects. Elizabeth will feature walks, journeys, diary writing, sketchbooks based on findings in the Peak District and other walks that she's done. she's also wanting to feature the use of sort of gifted fabrics from friends and how she's going to use them in the new work in contemporary pieces. So I do hope you visit our exhibition stand at Festival this year. We will have a book accompanying the exhibition as well. So, you know, I'm working on pieces now, so watch this space. All in all, just really wanted to thank Festival again for all of the opportunities that it has given me personally to exhibit, and solo exhibitions and the introduction of my books and such over the past, and just wish them all the very best in the future. I think particularly after these recent COVID years, it's brought quilters that obviously we're always sharing, even into a closer connection with each other. And what better than, you know, putting the Festival of Quilts down in your calendar year as I do, and meeting friends again and seeing such wonderful pieces. Thank you again, Festival of Quilts. Well done, and a happy future.